Sightings of Loyon were reported all the way back from 2003, with residents reporting a strange giant wandering the woods. Residents testified that Loyon terrified their children. Women also testified that they were scared to enter the woods alone. Many theories and urban legends about the figure has spread around the town. Some theorize that it was a ghost of a soldier or mentally unstable individual. Others theorized that it was some sort of cryptid or alien. The most popular theory stated that the figure was a hermit, and that it wore a concealing clothes because of insecurity and/or deformities. The gender of the figure was ambiguous. The figure did not gain huge public attention from outside the town until 2013, when the Swiss-French news provider Le Matin posted an article of the first ever photograph of Loyon from a hiker who chose to be anonymous, who was walking with his family. This is what the hiker told the reporter. They approached. About 10 meters away, he had a military pilgrim boots and an army gas mask. An old model, I believe. It measured more than 1.9 meters. He fixed me, then turned my back on me and went away quietly. He or she, by the way, was not aggressive. If I had been alone, I would have approached him to tell him that it scares children. Except that I was with mine, who also were scared, and I had to reassure. So I stayed cautious and I just took a picture with my phone when he left. You never know. Maybe he's crazy. The photo and article became viral in Switzerland and popularized the figure's presence, to the point where it was sometimes referred to as the Swiss Loch Ness. More people were hiking the woods and hoped to find the figure. Although it was rumored that the figure hiked daily, only witnesses of the figure were uncommon. The reactions of seeing Loyon were similar. The witnesses felt frightened and uncomfortable, despite the lack of aggressiveness in Loyon's actions. The last reported sighting was in November of 2013. A woman reported that she saw Loyon in the forest picking flowers. It was a rainy Sunday. He had on a cap, a dark cloak, and his gas mask. What could possibly be going through his head? I don't know, but it was unforgettable and unpleasant. I hope I don't run into him ever again. Shortly afterwards, Le Matin posted another article on Loyon. Its clothes and a note were found near a tree. The note read, "The risk of a hunt for the beast had become too big. Loyon had never been sighted since. To this day, no one knows who or what Loyon was. No one knows if he committed suicide or just simply went into hiding." Residents reportedly celebrated Loyon's disappearance, with Le Matin quoting a resident, "It's pretty good news." In the note, Loyon left behind references to masochism. So far, nothing else had been identified to help find its identity.